Alright, welcome back to another video. And this video is gonna be a little bit different. I was gonna start recording the screen and have that chat with y'all that I keep promising to have. But I think this one's just gonna be the camera alone. And another thing is, this is gonna be the first video I ever record without a shirt. Like, I thought about it. I got a shirt in my hand. I was like, you know what? It's my channel. This is me being me. This is what it really is like. And I don't trade all the time with a shirt on. Sometimes I don't even have on a boxers and trade and get this camera recording. So maybe it's transparent with you. Telling you all the truth, the facts, and everything real. But I wanted to open the camera and talk to you guys today about me leaving my part-time job that I had for the past couple months. And that was also the number one reason I could say we'd be putting things into a new gear. Remember the last video when I was talking about like there are two reasons and then I skipped the first one? Well, the first one was me leaving my job to trade Forex full-time. So to be honest, I considered myself a full-time trader before now because I was trading full-time and I was always doing other stuff part-time. It was like the only time when trading was the only thing I was doing was when I was now learning about trading and demo trading and so on. And even then, it wasn't the only thing I was doing because I was still studying either at UG or college, sixth form for those in the Caribbean. And yeah, trading has been full-time for me since I got into it beyond the demo trading and the learning stages. So even if I was working elsewhere, trading was still the, what I wanted to be my main source of income. It might not have been, providing most of my funds for my entire trading journey, but I still treated it that way. I took it more serious than anything else that I was doing that was still providing a source of income. So with or without the job, I still see myself as a full-time trader. Because even when I was working at my previous place of employment, I worked there for 2 years, and every month my mindset was just to put aside money so I can put into my trading account, or put aside money so I can buy a prop firm challenge. So it was never, working just for the sake of work or working to build something else, then to go into something else. It was always working towards trading. If I have money from something, if I invested money in something, if I saved money, if I got my salary, whatever the case is, I invested in trading. But my most recent job, I'm gonna be honest with you, it was the highest paying job that I've ever had. I don't like working for other people. If you want to call it a phobia against a 9 to 5, like I would overthink, I'd be anxious, I'd be sad. I don't believe in depression, so I'd be sad for multiple days at a time. And it all had to do with, the idea of a 9 to 5. Leaving my home hours before I'm actually scheduled to work because I have to account for traffic. Reaching home hours after I left the place because I have to account for traffic. And I sat and I calculated the amount of hours every day, every week, every month. I'm spending, like, in total, in hours, I'm spending days in traffic just by the month. In total, I'd be spending about 24 or 48 hours in traffic every month just because I'm going out there to work. And then I'm spending that 9-hour shift or 8-hour shift dedicating my energy and time to somebody else, making them get richer. When I have a brain, I know how to make money. I understand trading. I've been profitable, especially when I got to the point where I was starting to see some profits. It was not consistent as I would have liked it, but starting to see the profits to the point where I was withdrawing, or I was now considering myself profitable because the amount of money that I lost learning and depositing into my trading account, I was now, above that amount. I was now actually in profit. It did something to my mind. Like, before I couldn't work, now I definitely can. Just bear the idea of dedicating my entire day towards someone else when I understand this skill and I know that it's possible to actually make money from your phone and an internet connection. So, I never really liked the idea of working after my previous job. That was over a year ago. Stayed there for 2 years, and during that time I became consistently profitable. The withdrawals were more constant, passing challenges were more constant. I got my first certificate, I got my first ever payout, I got my first few payouts, and it was going great. Now for this year I decided to lock in, take things to a next level, because I left that job that I was on for 2 years last year, about like around June, or a little bit earlier than June, maybe it's like May. And I've been focusing solely on Forex. I decided to go extra hard on the YouTube. I created all the Telegram groups. I started sharing my results on Instagram and so on, because I'm really taking the trading full circle. And along that journey I realized that a lot of persons would be interested in learning as well, and I'm still learning every single soul in day. I don't know everything about trading. I just know enough in order to make money. And that's it, right? And there are persons looking on from the outside wanting to learn what I know. So I decided to just share it, create all the different, medias that persons could use to learn from me. Whether it's Telegram, Instagram, YouTube, you're reaching out to me personally, whatever the case is, I still wanted to be able to, provide that value while I'm also trading, because let's be realistic, providing that value to persons who might not know how to trade and want to learn how to trade will also be beneficial to me in the long run. I might not earn a single cent from teaching everybody what I know, but in the future, if persons come to me, let's say my YouTube grows, my Instagram grows, then I'll have more opportunities that way, more views, which YouTube pays me for, and persons might want me to either have a one-on-one session with them, or in the future persons might want me to create a course. And that was all in my mind when starting this, and so said so done. There are persons reaching out to me to have one-on-one sessions, coaching, mentorship. I actually created a course, and I've not marketed anything about it. I haven't posted it up on any of my social media sites or any of the groups or anything, but persons still reach out to me and ask me if I have a course. And I was actually able to sell it to 2 persons, and I gave it to 3 persons. So currently 5 persons have access to the course, and I gave it to the 3 persons for feedback, for them to actually let me know whether it's worth money or it's just like something I should do for free, which I would not like to waste my efforts like that. But I don't believe that it's wasting efforts. If I provide the value, I believe the value will come back in some way, shape or form. So I really don't mind. And we're here at this part of the journey where I have so much going on that's revolved around trading, that even though my part-time job is really, really nice, it's the highest paying job I've had thus far throughout my entire life. It's the least amount of work. It's the most glamorous job that I've also had, because in case I haven't told you guys, I was working at a restaurant and bar, and I was initially employed as a bar back. I don't know if you guys know what a bar back is, but it's the guy that assists the bartenders, sometimes in handing out beers or shots, simple beverages, and you wash the dishes as well. So all the dishes, the glasses that people drink out of, I was washing that. But it was a well-paying job. It was really, really close to home as well, so transportation costs was 0. I also got free food because it's a restaurant, and drinks because it's a restaurant and bar. And the experience and opportunity itself was great. But everything that's going on for my personal brand, GTFX, Kevon, Roach, me trading, that's been overwhelming. The support, the feedback, the growth, everything has been really, really great, and I couldn't account for it. I would have kind of enjoyed, being part-time bartender, because after a few months of working as a barback, I was promoted. This is also the first job I was ever promoted in, so I got to raise the salary. I got, to learn a new skill, which is bartending, and I actually know how to mix beverages and such now, but I still can't dedicate myself towards a 9 to 5. At the end of the day, it still is a 9 to 5. And the owner of the restaurant there, hands down, really, really humble, and I'm really grateful that I even got to meet someone like that and get to have a conversation and even work with them, because as the owner they would still come and wash dishes and stuff like that. So it really was a humbling experience, and at the same time I enjoyed it. Like, I really enjoyed it, but I had to make the tough decision to leave and focus on the things that I have going on as well, because the time is beginning to affect each other. It's either I don't have enough time to dedicate towards my trading and creating content and providing value and helping everyone in the multiple groups, or I can't dedicate myself to the job, and I don't want it to seem as though I don't appreciate it, or I'm giving up on it, or I'm putting in less effort, because really and truly it's a wonderful experience, and I'm truly grateful. I keep saying that I'm grateful for the opportunity, but I just have to call it what it is, you know. I have to call it for what it is. And well, today we are here. I already submitted my resignation, and in the previous video I touched a little bit on this, but now we're really taking that full dive into it. So by the time you guys see this, I'd already be trading full-time again. I still am trading full-time, but just no other part-time distractions. Well, I still do actually have other engagements, I want to call it, that require time and attention, but for now I'd be able to dedicate more of my time and attention to Forex. So hopefully that's good news for persons looking to grow and learn with me, and continue watching the videos and the journey thus far. And yeah, it's gonna be a lot more frequent, a lot more consistent, you know. So I really want to dedicate that time and efforts towards growing the channel and growing as a whole, you know, as Forex is what I want to do. Forex is my career. It, to some extent, I would like for it to be the way you define me. If you're talking about that guy, you can say many things, but just include that he's also a Forex trader, you know. Or you could even start it with a like, oh, he's a Forex trader that does this and that and that and that and so on as well. But you get the gist. If it ain't Forex, it ain't nothing. As a mindset you have to develop if you really want to make it in Forex. You have to understand that this has to work. You really and truly have to develop that mindset where it's this or nothing, you know. So that way you learn or study until you understand. That way you will get it. But yeah, I ain't gonna keep rambling on. I keep looking at the monitors though, yeah, I can see it. But really and truly there's not much for me to show you guys on the monitor. You should know by now that the previous 10k challenge, SiegFund, I still haven't touched that account as yet. I have it active, but I know the minute I place a trade, it'll be violated. So I was thinking to just leave the account there and let the 7-day, the no trading 7-day rule just make it inactive. You know, I'd still be violating or breaking the rules by not placing a trade within 7 days on the account. But it's better than placing a trade and losing because of the drawdown, or not understanding the drawdown. But yeah, we have a 20k account. Like I said, most of the profits were just reinvested back into trading, because this is what we're doing for life. So the profits ain't really, short-term profits ain't really matter. And I should let you guys know that yesterday was trash. I lost 2 consecutive trades yesterday. I was going against the short-term trend, looking for price to respect the long-term trend, but it didn't do that in the end. Regardless, risk was managed, so we're just gonna go into it with a new day approach. You know, whatever happened yesterday happened, but we're here today, and hopefully I'll get to create a separate video where I can give you guys a full trade breakdown of that trade if I have a trade today. And yeah, we just cooking with gas from this point on. We really and truly cooking with gas, and I hope each and every last one of you stick around for the entire journey, because we got stuff planned. We got a whole lot of stuff planned. So I'm gonna make this video drawn out too long. Yeah, I already know how we do it around here. Definitely gonna catch you in the next one. If you haven't already, remember to like and subscribe. Catch you in the next one. Peace.